Hola, mi gente. Yeah, this is a real life story that I have to tell about something that happened on the subway. I got this idea from watching a video of BK Angel 310. She and Daystorm were on, I think it was a B train, and nothing really happened too much on it, but for some reason it made me think about something that happened on the train. Now, this is a true story that I'm about to tell you, but it's going to be kind of an embellishment because, to be honest with you, it happened so long ago. And on top of that, I wasn't there when it happened. If I had been there when it happened, I would have had to be one of the people who was fighting. But it's a legendary tale of uptown, great uptown street fighter. So just trying to think. All right, let me start it off. All right. Now check it. This is the number one train. Number one train is on its way downtown. Now, for those of you who don't know, the number one train basically mostly stays in Manhattan, goes all the way down to South Ferry, then goes all the way uptown to the Bronx. So this is the number one train on the way from the Bronx, going over the river back into Manhattan. This was like this was like, I believe 79, 80. It was like the late 80s. The late 70s and early 80s. Alright. Check it. This is how it goes down. Bunch of kids from Kennedy High School. Kennedy High School is up in the Bronx, and some of the kids that get after school, kids from the Kennedy High School get on the train who live in Manhattan. They take the train back to Manhattan. They on the train. There's some kids on Kennedy High School from other schools. They on the train, and they on the way back to Manhattan on the number one train going downtown. Now, about 8 to 10 dudes, gangbangers, all Spanish gangbangers. Don't ask me what the name of the gang is. I can't really even tell you what the gang was. It was just the Super Spics. I'll just say that, I know it sounds racist. Yeah, it's a gang called the Super Spics. Right, 8 Super Spics are walking through the train. Now, of those 8 guys, there's one girl with them. So there's one girl. This girl, she has like a heart-shaped booty. She's wearing short shorts. People are checking her out. She's with all of these dudes, though. These dudes are walking through the train like they own the train. Now, one cat, he stops and peeps out one dude looking at his girl's butt. So he stops and looks at this cat like, yo, you better learn how to show me some respect. Now, the one guy who he says this to is a guy named Johnny Fox. This is his street name. It's not his real name. This is real street name. People from uptown who If they hear this video, they know exactly who I'm talking about. Now, Johnny Fox looks at him. He don't say nothing to him. He was eyeing the girl's butt like any other dude would be lying, but, my man is rolling 8 dudes deep, so everybody's supposed to be scared to look at him or even look at the girl. So Johnny Fox don't say nothing. He just look away. He don't look at the girl. He just look away. Now, homeboy, he could have just kept on stepping, but nah, that wasn't enough for him. What he gonna do? He say, yo, you don't be disrespecting me, so he step up on him like he gonna do something. Now my man Johnny Fox just sitting down, minding his business, but my man stepped up on him like he's getting ready to do something to him. So what does he do? He jumps up, punches homeboy in his chest. One punch sends homeboy sailing across the train to the other side of the train. Now the trains ain't all that wide, so he's sailing across the train, but he sails across the train, hits the other seat, falls down. Now immediately upon seeing this, people in the train is like, uh-oh, something's about to jump off. So a jump, bunch of people jump up, start getting out that car. People ain't got nothing to do with this. They trying to get out the way because they feel there's about to be some shit. So now Johnny Fox is down. It's like, yo, homeboy is dispatched of. So, he just, the other dudes are looking like, yo, hold up. The girl and everybody's looking, they like, yo, hold up, this shit ain't gonna happen like that. So they step to homeboy, so Johnny knows what time it is. He jumps up and he just starts fighting. Bow, 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 bow. Now these dudes is coming at him, they hitting him. It ain't like he's like Bruce Lee, they hitting him, bow, he hitting him. He's like, recalling a little bit from the blows, but he's hitting them while they hitting him. He's hitting them with punches like bow. And as he's hitting them with their punches, they flying across the train, bow. They flying across the train, bow. Now they punching him, they hitting him, they punching him, they kicking him the whole 9 yards. He's still fighting them, bow. They flying him. Now his punches are hurting them way more than their punches are hurting him. And he's the high school kid. He's in the senior in high school fighting these cats, they might not even be in school. They just might be some grown men. Who knows who these dudes are? But these dudes want to be gangbangers, and luckily there's no knives and guns or anything. This is all fist fighting. So after a while, these cats is realizing, even though they got him outnumbered 1-8, they said, alright, time to wrestle with this dude. Wrestling with him wasn't a good move, because they didn't know that Johnny is on the Kennedy gymnastics team. Now, people who know him, he was a real gymnast, which means he had mad strong upper body. He had strong legs, but he had mad strong upper body, so wrestling with him was the thing they wanted to do. He was dusting them off and punching, bow, 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 dusting them off, punching, bow, bow, bow. Now, even though he's knocking these dudes all around the place, dudes is getting up kind of slow, coming back to fight some more. He realized he can't keep this up for too much longer. So, bow, 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 while he's fighting, he just starts to fight towards the exit. Like, alright, bow, 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 I'm going to the next car. Just knocking dudes off. Boom, dude's trying to grab him, hold on, boom. Hitting so hard, dudes can't only hold, see, dude can grab you and hold you and you're like, yo, alright, hold him, I got him, jumping, but if you're getting hit with crazy hard blows on top of your noggin and all of that, you got to let go. You're just like, hold up. So, you knock a dude out of break, bust his head wide open. So, he's on his way trying to get to the next train car, because everybody else, now, here's the thing is, he's a senior Kennedy, so everybody knows him, so even though he was sitting by himself, he wasn't really by himself. I guess he kind of figured if he thought he was going to get in something, some of the people who know him would jump up and like, yo, I got your back. That wasn't the case. People who knew him was the same people who was running out the train when it all jumped off. So the people who were supposed to have his back didn't have his back. In fact, the people who were supposed to have his back was the ones who was telling everybody about the great fight and how he beat the hell out of these cats. The same people who was telling these stories, he was looking at them like, yo, hold on, if you saw all of this, how come you ain't come help me out? But anyway, back to the fight. So he sees he's got to make his way out of there. Bow, bow. He's just hitting them, knocking them off. Bow, 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 bow. Then finally, he doesn't even he really trying to get to the next train car. What happens is the train stops and the door opens. So he's like, cool, let me back up out of here. So he backs up out. So he's not really running out the train. He's still really trying to fight. He's kind of like backing up slowly. Then slowly he's jogging. He ain't really running. Guess what? Even though he ain't only really slowly running, jogging, those cats really ain't trying to chase him too hard. Because they done caught all them hard blows. And they done realized they can't take this dude down. So he done beat the fight out of these cats. So he makes his escape. And guess what? After he makes his escape, I think he takes the bus downtown. He finds another way to get downtown. Now he's bruised up because, he ain't Superman. He's bruised up and all of that. But he's still walking. He comes find out later on. I think he went to his aunt's house, soaked himself down, all of that. He comes to find out later on that the talk is all over the neighborhood about this fight. And he's wondering how come all these people who saw this fight didn't jump in to help him. But anyway, I'm getting past the point because that one fight on the #1 train made my man Johnny Fox a street legend. Johnny Fox, he wasn't really a street fighter because he wasn't running around just fighting dudes in the street fight. If you tested him, he was a fool if you wanted to try to step him because, if he can beat down 8 dudes, he beat down 1 dude was no big problem for him. I used to play fight with this dude when he was young and stuff. Homeboy would always have to hold, he literally had to hold back play fighting because he could hit you and he could seriously hurt you if he wanted to. He was really strong and he could hit really hard. It's like if he really wanted to hit you, you're broken bones, for real, broken bones. But homeboy was like, I really should have named this video The Legend of Johnny Fox, But, this is kind of, I guess, my shout out to my boy Johnny. Johnny Fox is, that's his street name. A lot of people know who the hell I'm talking about. But he was a good dude, believe it or not. Even though he could fight, he wasn't a dude known to try to pick on people, bully people like that. He was a good dude. He had mad skills. He wasn't just a fighter. He had mad skills. But, that's like a train tale that I'm telling right now, because I'm like, I thought it would be funny if BK Angel and Daystorm on the train when all that jumped off. I'm pretty sure they would have been just like the rest of the people. They'd be like, oh shit, time to get up out of here. They'd have ran to the next car, and they would have been trying to film from like the next train car what was going on. But I was like, man, if somebody filmed that, I wish someone could have filmed that would have been, But anyway, that's a legendary tale. That's a legendary true tale. Like I said, I embellished like how it actually started. be honest with you, I don't really know how it really started, but the fight, all the fight and all of that, yeah, all of that, it was real. So, you know, it's a real incident. Even though I put my little embellishment on it, you know, that's kind of like, you know, a real story of my boy Johnny Fox. And I got, even though he wasn't really what dudes running around trying to start fights in the streets, probably one of the most legendary street fighters of all time from uptown. But anyway, that's my tale of like of something crazy going on in the train in New York City. I hope you people enjoyed this story, because I kind of did this for fun, kind of did it as a shout out to my boy Johnny. But hope you people enjoyed the tale as much as I did. Take it easy. Peace.